This chapter tells us about the occurrence of the African Summit, which is taking place in Gambia. This summit is meant to ensure that the African heads of state to choose between Y Omega and Pat Alpha. His Excellency Meniko Menkiti, the chairman, he invites the first speaker, Minister Zinto, who took more time than he was allotted. He finally welcomed Dr. Afolabi.
Life just isn't fair, is it, Dr. Afolabi?
No, it isn't, Mr. Chairman.
Excellencies, unfair though I may seem, unreasonably, I am not. So, I've granted our next speaker with two special requests. First, he has asked to share his 7 minutes with his 5 friends who he says they want to greet us. That sounded reasonable. So, I told him to go ahead. Second, he has asked that I put before you for a later perusal document that he would have said a word or two about it if he had the 15 minutes he had expected. Again, that sounded reasonable. So, I told him to consider it done. This is why you see our members of Secretariat distributing among you on my orders a document titled Pat Alpha.
Sir, that is totally against the standard procedure.
Watch it, Minister Zinto.
Mr. Chairman, Pat Alpha is not on the agenda summit.
I wouldn't have added if it was already there. Would I now?
What you propose to do is totally break the summit rules.
I've already warned you, Minister Zinto.
Mr. Chairman, you need approval from other head of state to change their summit agenda.
Minister Zinto, I want more out of you and I'll have the guards escort you out from this hall. Do I make myself clear? Now, sit down at once. Good. Dr. Afolabi, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Candace Longway, can you come here, please? Thank you, Dr. Afolabi. Excellencies, I'll be brief. You have already heard about Y Omega, but you have not heard about Pat Alpha. Here, I have a copy. Please, Excellencies, read it later. Y Omega, it pushes the bird into the bush, while Pat Alpha, it presses the bird into your hand. Excellencies, thank you for listening to me.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Louder. Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Thank you, Excellency. Let's bow down our head and pray. Heavenly Father, I have only one request for you. Bless this summit to choose Pat Alpha over Y Omega. In the name, I was to say in the name of the Lord, but you people who seem you are not believers, I'll say it on my name. Heavenly Father, I have only one request on my name. Amen.
Pastor Chiamaka went back to his seat. Professor Kimani came after Pastor Chiamaka, and his greetings to the heads of states, which were tearful cry. Teachers deserve respect, but and Pat Alpha is the one which should make them see it.
Excellent. Other passes. Pat Alpha will give him a modern weapon. You see, it will not data, but it will deter. No one will be killed.
Comrade Melusi came last. No sooner he had reached, the guards dragged him away and took him away. This incident shocked everyone in the summit. Mamas began in the summit.
Order, Excellencies. Order. Order. You have only 1 minute left, Dr. Afolabi.
It will do, Mr. Chairman. I have read both copies, Y Omega and Pat Alpha. My considered opinion is that Y Omega carries big ideas and Pat Alpha is small. On the other hand, Y Omega is weak in implementation and Pat Alpha is strong. Thank you, Excellencies.
The end of our chapter.